Keni Gedung Nasional Indonesia, located in Bupatan Street and its surrounding has been used since war times. In 1938, Keni was used as the main place for Surabaya's intellectual people to gather. Their leader was Dr. Sutomo, and some of the famous members were Erbes Tunoria Kodokusomo, Erhemasuchono, Ersuchoto, and Ahmad Jaris. In August 1945, a community was formed. It was Community Indonesia and Badan Ketahanan Rakyat. On 24 September 1945, Kenya was used as the meeting place for a community called Samudra Bersejarah to work against Japan and Tambak Sari. On 17 August 1961, Ir Soekarno, the first president of Indonesia, stated that this building was a national heritage building because of its contribution to Indonesia. Between 20 March 1965 and July 1965, the Kenya building was renovated. Here lies the tomb of Dr. Sutomo, the Budi Utomo Association founder. He was named as the National Hero of Indonesia.
HVA building, now used as PTPN XI building, was built in 1920 and finished in 1925 by the famous architect agency for Batavia, Hovvis Raymond and 8 keepers. It was used as a Dutch company office for agriculture imports and cultivation of sugarcane, coffee, and cassava. On October 1, 1945, this building was used as the headquarters of the Japanese Army and later taken over as the headquarters for troops of Badan Keamanan Rakyat. And before the Battle of 10 November 1945, there was a negotiation between General Malabi and Mustopo, which is one of Indonesia's leaders at that time in this building. This building became the PT Plantation Nusantara XI, or known as PT PNXI office, and was used as the control center for sugar production in East Java. This building is still looked after carefully.
The Dutch leader Herman Willem Daendels built this jail on the 1st September 1808. He only needed 9 months to finish his project. The Dutch used the jail to capture and torture Surabayas in his faces, especially the ones that related to politics. In around October 1945, the news about Indonesia's independence spread around the jail. The people in the jail created paramilitary troops called Askar Penjara. The leader of the troops was a pedicab driver named Mayordola. Based on the book Kisah Perang 10 November, it tells that the paramilitary troops succeed to break through the jail's north side. During the Independence War, some of the national figures were killed in this place, like R. Supratman, K. Mas Mansur, and Ir Soekarno. The Indonesian government still used the jail after independence. In 1995, Kalisosok Jail was established as a cultural heritage by the Surabaya government. In 2000, the jail was closed and the prisoners were moved to other places. The roof was demolished by the investor in 2010, but the rest were stopped by society which cared for historical buildings.
The Red Bridge was in a trade area that grew as the consequence of the agreement within Pakubuwono II from Mataram with VOC and the Dutch East Indian Company on 11 November 1743. In that agreement, some of North Coast area, including Surabaya, delivered the domination to VOC. Since that time, it became an important bridge because it was the only way to connect between Kalimas River and the Surabaya Residency building. On November 1945, armed clash in Surabaya culminated when Brigadier General Malabi was killed on October 30, 1945, around 20:30 when the quick car which carried him past a group of military on the Red Bridge. Now the bridge connects Rajawali Street and Kembang Tugu
Previously,
Street.
the building was called Gedung Radio Surabaya Simpang Wet, Surabaya, and it is at Pemuda Street 82 until 90. Between 28th until 30 October 1945, there was a battle between Arek Surabaya with Sekutu forces which causes many casualties, especially among Surabayans. Since the function of the building was very important, RRI Surabaya then was taken over and controlled by Brigadier General Malabi's forces. The Surabayans were very angry, and on 19th October 1945, they attacked and burned the building, which resulted the death of all Sekutu forces in it. Kepanjen Church is one of the oldest churches in Surabaya. It was originally called the Roman Catholic Church, but it is recognized by the Roman Catholic Kepanjen. This name is better known because the church location is in Kepanjen Street 426 Surabaya. The church was built in 1899 and the first stone was placed by Pastor Van Santen S.J. On 5th August 1919, MGI Edmundus C. Brandus Lupin blessed the church and dedicated it to Mother Mary, but it has been used for just 1 year when development was postponed. This postponement was caused by the church building change in function. It functioned as a field hospital to overcome the cholera epidemic. During a Surabaya battle in 1945, it was burned. It was renovated in 1950 by Father Bastiansen with the same design as the previous one. In 1950 also, the name of Onze Lorenzo Gebrote changed into Gereja Kelahiran Santa Laura Maria. Some ornaments and glass lighting was changed. The small tower on the front was removed as the result of a renovation in 1996.
Originally built in 1910 by the famous Sarkis brother, it is located at Tunjungan Street. The first name was Orange Hotel, and it was opened on 1st July 1911. During World War II, Japan occupied Indonesia and took over this hotel and changed the name into Yamato Hotel. The hotel became a temporary prison camp for Dutch women and children. On 19 September 1945, Ruslan Abdul Ghani, with other city officers, demanded explanation about the raising of the Dutch flag on the top of the hotel. Knowing this, a group of arek-arek Surabaya reached the flag pole and ripped the blue strip, making into an Indonesian flag. Thus, the hotel was called Hotel Merdeka or the Liberty Hotel. In 1969, the name was changed to the Majapahit Hotel by the new owner, Mantrus Holding Corporation. After the most enduring kingdom of ancient Indonesia, the Majapahit Kingdom, International Building is located at Jayang Street. It was built in 1927 until 1931, and the architect was Franz Johann Lawrence Seychelles. Formerly, it was used as a trading management office during the Dutch colonial period. International Building witnessed several important events. One of the most devastating was on 28 to 30 October 1945 when the building was besieged by Arya Surabaya and caused the death of Brigadier General Malabi, the Sekutu leader at that time. It triggered a big battle on 10 November 1945 between the Sekutu army and Arya Surabaya.